1 in 3,600. Those are the odds that the single largest volcano by volume in the entire Cascade mountain range will erupt each year, per the U.S. Geological Survey. Volcano in question is not a stratovolcano such as Mount Rainier or Mount Shasta, but rather a super-large, shield volcano known as Medicine Lake. While this vast shield volcano, which measures a whopping 50 miles long and 28 miles wide, has produced a number of geologically recent eruptions that looked near identical to those of Hawaii's Mauna Loa volcano, Medicine Lake has also in the same time frame produced a series of highly explosive eruptions. Just during the Holocene epoch, aka since the year 9700 BCE, Medicine Lake has through separate eruptions emplaced lavas which had a composition of basalt, basaltic andesite, dacite, and rhyolite. Some of these eruptions have devastated quite large areas, with a grand total of 36.4 square miles or 94.25 square kilometers being overlaid by a layer of lava which averaged 37.8 meters or 124 feet thick during this time span. Newbury's recent eruptions have largely occurred in clusters, where across a 100 to 300 year long period abundant eruptions occur only to be followed by absolutely no eruptions for the following period of several hundred to several thousand years. 3 such recent eruptive periods emplaced lava flows from 5,200 to 5,100 years ago, 3,200 to 3,000 years ago, and 950 to 1,250 years ago. This suggests that when the Medicine Lake volcano reactivates and produces its next eruption, that it will be followed by a period of heightened eruptive activity for at least the following century. While the Medicine Lake volcano during eruptions can produce volcanic volcano hazards that include pyroclastic flows, lahars, ashfall, its main threat are potentially long-traveling lava flows which could make their way towards several nearby communities. For example, a voluminous basalt eruption which began at a vent just south of Medicine Lake's summit area in the year 10,480 BCE would send lava flows a whopping 30 miles to the south before the eruption ended, nearly reaching what is now the modern community of Dana. Because of these hazards, the U.S. Geological Survey classified Medicine Lake as a high-threat volcano. Geologic setting Medicine Lake's unusually high eruptive rate during its lifespan can be owed to it being situated in a region where there is both magma generated due to the Juan de Fuca plate's subduction underneath the North American plate, but also due to it existing in a zone of west to east extension. This extension is situated just outside the northernmost extent of the Walker Lane region, which accommodates the majority of motion the San Andreas Fault does not accommodate, originating from the North American and Pacific plates sliding past one another. What I am trying to say is that not only is subduction occurring, but extension is providing a path of least resistance for magma to intrude into.